good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the studio. Today, I thought I would work a little bit on my cube. I hope you had fun working on your pyramids. I can't wait to see what you have done with them. I know we're going to be starting a unit on three-dimensional shapes in math, so this will be just too much fun to sort of augment that. Isn't that a big word, augment? Means to add to. So here we go. I picked my smaller template, which I already cut out. Remember, yours is a bright, bright red. So I've already picked my template. I'm going to put it on a piece of construction paper. Now, this one already has one cut out that I didn't finish, but I'm not going to let that bother me at all. Maybe I'll use it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll put this and do something else even different again. So remember, the first thing you're going to do is put your template down on your paper. You're going to trace it out, holding very carefully so that your template doesn't move. If it does move, we won't worry about it. We'll just put it right back like I showed you on the other one. We'll match it up. And you can see sometimes I go off a little bit on the template and it like that. And it writes on it, but it won't hurt it at all. I'll just ignore that line. So there I go. I've traced around my template. Who remembers what we do next? Yep. We score the paper. Now, I have to know where to score it, and it's along these dotted lines. So we're going to get our straight edge. And the first dotted line I see is right up here. Oh, I made kind of a woogie thing. But that's all right. I'm going to guess that it goes to there. There's my first score. Put my finger on the knife and pull it across. Let's see. Nope, you can't see the light line, but I can sure feel it. The next score is from here to here. So I'm going to put my knife on that. Line up the two edges and pull my knife across. And then my next score is right there. Now that's going to be the fold of the box. It's not a dotted line, but I know on this cube it's going to need that score. So there I go. Whoops. My knife went kind of goofy. We'll see how that works. And then another one here to here. And I'm looking at these. That's what I'm looking at. Now did I get it? Yep. Now I'm going to look. There's a score here. So I'm going to come across this way. I tend to do them all in one direction and then all in another direction. You don't have to. You can go around the cube and do it any way you want. So look at this. Dot, 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 all the way to there. So I know that if I line up my edge here, and here, here, and here, here, and here, and just pull my knife, I'm going to get a score the whole length of that box. There it is. And I'm going to get a score the whole length of that box. And there it is. There we go. I've scored my box. It's ready to be cut out. Abracadabra. Here's one already almost cut out, except there's one problem with it. Miss B forgot to score, yep, she forgets, forgot to score the lines. So this one's going to be a lot harder to fold, and I don't like that. I want to make it easy to fold because I went to a lot of work to make these boxes. So I want them to be very beautiful. So I am going to score it after I cut it out. So I'm going to have you guess. Do you think it's easier or harder to score after you've cut it out? Well, you're right. It's harder to score after you've cut it out because your paper's harder to hold on to and it moves around. But I'm going to give it a go anyway. So here's where my cuts are. You can see I was very careful and I turned my paper back and forth. All right, here we go. Let's see if Miss B can score this. I'm going to use this because it'll make it a little easier to score if I use this harder straight edge. Now comes the trick. I'm going to have to hold it down. There's the two long lines. You can see I'm lining them up here and here. Here and here. That's where I am right now. I'm lining it up. Let's hope it doesn't move. You might just watch Miss B's paper go whoop. Well, it worked pretty well. So now I'm going to do this line right down here at the bottom. I don't know. It worked. Miss B's getting lucky today. And I'm going to score here to here. Let's hope. All right. Across here, here, and here. Here we go. And then we're going to fold our box. Now, boys and girls, I might be going faster than you are comfortable with. And that's okay. All you have to do is put the videotape on pause. And then when you're all done doing what I just did, you can get caught up. Whoops, I didn't do this side. We'll be all caught up together. So that way you can go with me. And if you're, did you see how that thing moved? That's going to be the problem. Okay. Trace, score, cut. Now we get to the folding. I'm going to gently, where those scores are, you can see how easy they fold, and then fold it out. Fold again. And fold back. Fold again. And fold back. Yep. You can see my box starting to take shape. Now you can see here my score didn't come right to the edge. I might have a little trouble with that. We'll find out. Fold, fold. What shape am I about to have? I know one of you, I can hear one of you yelling it right now. You're right. It is a cube. I love it when you participate. All right, so after I do this, this is very much like the pyramid, isn't it? Just a different shape. That's going to be the thing with all of these. And you can make more than one. You can make 3, 4, 5, do all kinds of things with it. So this is an interesting one. I found out, for me, it is easier to do this shape. I'm going to grab my Elmer's glue. If I fold the very top one first, and it's because I can get my fingers in. Remember, this one isn't dot dot. This one is make a bead. And I'm going to put it right there on this. It's almost like I'm going to close the lid first before I make the sides. And the reason for that is I can get my hands in here and I can really hold it closed. I can sing a song. I can count. I think that's what I should do. I think I should count by 5s to 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can count with me. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. It's going to hold. Now you can see there's a little glue showing here. But look, when it dries, it will all disappear. So that won't matter. Now it gets a little trickier. And this is the reason I did it this way. Is I have to put glue here and here and here. And then hold it all together. And because these flaps are sticking out a little bit, it will help to hold it in place. You don't have to do it in this order at all. You might find a different way. if you start this and it gets all messy and goopy and you can't stand it, you could just wad it up, throw it out, and make a new one. Isn't that wonderful? So this one I'm going to press. All right. Can we do it by tens this time and go to 200? Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140. What comes after 40? 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. Do you think it's set? It's set well enough. It's set well enough. All right, I got glue all over my hands. I should put on an apron. And now we're going to do this backside. A little bead of glue. What should we count to this time? Wow, I wish one of you were here to tell me. This is where I miss having you here yelling, "This, Miss Becca." All right, there's a bead. And this one is going to close up. I'm definitely going to get glue on me. All right, I got to hold the backs and the sides. If you need your grown-ups to help you, ask them. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let us count by twos. We'll count by twos. Twos will count to 50. All right, here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, what's next? 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. Did it work? It did. Look at that. Now I have a big cube and a smaller cube. But they're on black. Black's one of those funny colors. It can be very beautiful, but you can't do too much on it. Although, I'm going to point out to you, if I take my black paper, if before I had glued them together, I had taken a crayon, I could indeed have made all kinds of colors and patterns on the black paper. Your crayons will work just fine on black paper. Paints will not work. Markers will not work. Your colored pencils will work. My colored pencils are really not great, so they don't work so well. So I decided to use something else. So I don't have a lot of paper. I have construction paper, but I don't want to use it up doing everything. So I decided I would do some things with paper I found around my house. So here, as you can see, is my mayonnaise jar. And I have decided that I could, if I wanted, cover my boxes with just a bit of color. This one is blue and yellow. And my eyes will mix it in. This one is going to be dot, dot, not a lot. Because I don't need a lot of paper. And I don't care what direction it shows, because that is not the important part. And I'm going to center it on my cube. And then here's another one. You can see where I have pretty thoughtfully cut out my cube. But I'm going to take this yellow one from my mayonnaise jar. Now, if you have cereal boxes, cracker boxes, anything with paper on it, you can look at it and decide, what color is that label? Ooh, look at that. I'm getting there. Okay. There's a lot. There's a lot. I'm only going to do 3 sides. I have enough mayonnaise jar pieces to do all the sides. I picked this one, this shape, because I really liked that there is a line here of blue and white and then a sharp edge right there. I can go back and add a little glue if something's sticking out and I don't want it to. I can just take a little dot of glue, get it down there. There we go. But not a lot of glue. I don't need a lot. Okay, then, oh, look at this one. Now, isn't this beautiful? This is off my mayonnaise jar too. Maybe I should go ahead and put it on. It's got a blue, a yellow, and a tan squares. Square, rectangle, rectangle. So I'm gonna put my dots on the corners. One in the middle. Yeah, see? And that's the other thing you learn as you go. All right, I'm gonna put this one on because I think it's so fun. All right. So, and I have enough to do the other sides also. Here's the other ones. I have 6 sides. There we go. But that's a little bit boring. But look at that yellow cube with that. So I decided it would be fun to explore some of my other shapes that we've been learning. So I thought on my cube, and that's a cube, 3-dimensional. This is a square on my cube. I thought I could now also apply a triangle. And I think I'm going to put a triangle right in the center of my yellow. What do you think? I know, it's kind of goofy, but I think it's really fun. Now look at this one. It has these lines going this way. I think if I take another rectangle and put it on top of there, or I could turn it sideways. Nope, I want to keep it this way. This way? Oh, maybe I should put it on this one. Oh, that's where it should go, right there. I'm going to put it on that one. We'll see what that top one's going to get. You can see I have pre-cut out these shapes, but you could have think about it beforehand, and you could say, I'm going to make this shape for that shape. Okay. You could even do a free one. You could just say any old shape. All right. So now I have a cube with a square and a triangle, and a cube with a square and a rectangle. I think this top one should get a dot. I think I'm going to give it a blue dot. So you can see I have taken very simple things and I have made a piece of art with it. Okay, what should go there? Now this, ooh, let's see. What is this called? This is, wow. It's not a trapezoid, although I did have it. Oh, I want a trapezoid here. I want a trapezoid. Parallelogram. That's what that is, right? If I'm wrong, you can tell me in class. Well, and then I'll know if you've watched the video. I'm going to put my trapezoid kind of down. I don't want it quite on the center because it's going to make a nice shape with those. There we go. Well, now I am cooking. All right. Might as well keep going. Finish it off. Let's put this one on. All right. This one even says mayonnaise. Should I make it so you could see it? Oh, yeah, why not? There we go. Mayonnaise. All right, there's that. I don't know. Do you think Mr. Coyle like this? I wonder what he would say. He'd say, good job. All right, here we go. So that is one of the ways that you can decorate your boxes. Even your colored ones. You may have a color you don't like very much. You can find a color you do like and add it on. The black and white is really fun. I cut different newspapers. You can see if I glue those on, I'll be able to make other patterns, other designs on my cube. I'd have to be very careful with it. So that is some of the ideas that you can use with things that are just lying around your house. Have fun. See you later.